Again, moving further for the equation of decomposition, if x of n denotes entire signal where x of k represents specific value of signal x of n at time k, x of n will be represented at x of k into del of n plus 2, x plus x of k into del of n plus 1, plus x of k into del of n, plus x of k del of n minus 1, plus x of k del of n minus 2. In this way, in the total term we can represent with the summation example or the summation expression. We can represent this x of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus 2 to 2 x of k into del of n minus k. So integration, we can write x of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into del of n minus 2 k. So this is the total summation equation of decomposition of signal. This is the generalized format I have given here. Now linear convolution. In the linear convolution, consider LTI system in x of n is input and y of n is 0 and unit impulse applied to signal del of n. Then step first will be given del n gives you y of n is equal to h of n. That h of n is equal to impulse signal. Step 2 is equal to del of n minus k, which gives y of n is equal to h of n minus k. Then step 3 is equal to del of x of k into del of n minus k, which gives y of n is equal to x of k into h of n minus k. Using superposition theorem, step number 4, summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into del minus n minus k. So which gives you y of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into h of n minus k. So again we have y of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into h of n minus k. So convolution we may represent here x of n into h of n will is equal to summation k is equal to infinity minus infinity to infinity x of k into h of n minus k. So this is the formula of convolution. So if you see by heart with the convolution formula, so whatever the representation in this step number 1, 2, 3 and 4, we are having first del of n impulse signal, then we are time shifting of this del impulse signal, then multiply with the x of k signal, x of k original signal, and we are getting summation over here. So that will give you the total linear convolution equation. Okay. So we will move forward towards the properties of convolution now. So this convolution, just like each and every operation in signal system, each operation has its own properties, and the properties of convolution you may say one distributive property, associative property. So such a properties we have learned in digital techniques also. So we know in mathematics also what is distributive properties, associative properties, different kind of rules we are using while solving the mathematical equations and expressions using such a properties. The same properties we are using in signal system over here. So distributive property is nothing but x of n into h1 of n plus h2 of n bracket complete, which is represented by x of n into h of n plus x of n into h2 of n. So whatever the value of signal x of n outside the bracket, multiply with the two addition of signals will be distributedly multiply with each of the signal and added together. So both of this left hand side equation and right hand side equation has the same meaning, and it has the output value same. So I have explained over here the left hand side value again with respect to right hand side value over here. So simply we just using the convolution equation formula and putting the values with respect to its from minus infinity to infinity and its values related to n and k, we just represent the distributive property over here. Then associative property, in this associative property again x of n into h1 of n bracket complete h2 of n, again we can multiply we can say the same equation with respect to x of n into in square bracket h1 n into h2n. So in the meaning of this associative property is simple, that multiplication, in case of multiplication, whatever the position of the values is not dependent, the result is dependent on the total multiplication. You can combine from any two values from the three values and multiply together, and at the end we can multiply with the third value. Similarly, I have shown here. So this is a simple explanation regarding associative property.